Angeles and Miami, on both coasts, federal agents swarmed the homes of one of the biggest names in rap and entertainment.
Sean Diddy Combs.
But officials confirm the raid is tied to a sex trafficking investigation.
Fox 11 was first on the ground.
They got the armored vehicles in the driveway.
As a result of a court battle that can have serious repercussions, hip-hop tycoon Sean Diddy Combs and his son Justin are suddenly at the center of attention. An ordinary run-in with the law has turned into a dramatic ordeal, exposing the father-son team to the merciless scrutiny of the legal system. Now, that accusations are flying in jail is a real possibility, the Combs family faces a difficult road full of unknowns and consequences. Let's dive into the drama that is developing around their arrest and the bumpy path ahead, where celebrity doesn't protect them from the harsh truth of legal trouble. Rap music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is the subject of an investigation by the federal government, according to a source who is acquainted with the issue. Reportedly, federal investigators in Manhattan have questioned 3 men and a woman in connection with allegations of trafficking, sexual assault, and the sale and solicitation of illegal narcotics and firearms.
And they're also going into his house right now in Miami. At the same time, we've confirmed the search in LA, the search in Miami, but it's the Southern District of New York investigating.
Correct.
The homes of Combs in Miami and Los Angeles were reportedly inspected by federal authorities from the Homeland Security Investigations Agency on Monday, as stated by 4 law enforcement sources who talked with several news channels. There is a rumor going around that the Southern District of New York is the entity that is responsible for issuing the warrant. In a statement, the Homeland Security Investigations HSI confirmed that it, together with teams from Miami and Los Angeles, executed law enforcement actions in New York as part of an ongoing investigation. Officers from the Department of Homeland Security seized Combs' mobile devices in Miami shortly before he was set to depart for the Bahamas, according to 3 law enforcement sources who are familiar with the warrant. It has been reported by sources that the searches were carried out by the authorities when Combs was in the Miami area, but the twist is that nobody knows for sure whether or not Combs really went on the trip. Cassie, who had previously been Combs' girlfriend, brought his behavior to the attention of the public by accusing him of and physically abusing her over the course of many years. Such recent reports of a federal investigation have added fuel to the flames. The claims were made in a case that was brought up in New York at the conclusion of the previous year in accordance with the New York Adult Survivors Act. It was made possible for adult survivors of sexual assault to file civil claims during a period of 1 year, regardless of the statute of limitations, once this legislation was passed.
These claims, they took place in different cities. Apparently, there's a lot of different people involved. Let's see if the case is strong with those individuals.
The day after the lawsuit was filed, on November 17th, Cassandra Ventura, better known by her stage name Cassie, said that she had struck a settlement with Combs that was not revealed. Since then, 3 other women have filed lawsuits against Combs in the Southern District of New York, alleging that he sexually subjected them to abuse. At the time of the alleged attacks, 2 of the women claimed to have been in their teenage years. Responding to this, someone on the internet commented, "He's got all that wealth and good fortune and pursues ruining the lives of young girls. WTF is wrong with people?" It is thought that the searches and investigation are the initial stages towards a process that will hold Mr. Combs is responsible for his depraved conduct, according to Douglas Wigdor, who is defending Ventura and Jane Doe. Wigdor is representing both parties in the case. "When law enforcement tries to bring those who have broken the law to justice, we will always back them," Wigdor said to reporters. The allegations of sexual assault have been disputed by Combs, who has described them as sickening. He said there have been no sexual assaults. Oh, really? So is everybody else lying, Mr. Combs? I mean, guys, why would so many people accuse a single person with similar charges? Let me tell you that the above-mentioned victims are not the only ones. The list still continues. During the month of February, a producer who had worked with Combs from September 2022 to November 2023 filed a lawsuit against him, claiming that Combs had subjected him to sexual harassment, drugging, and threats for more than a year. Former employee Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who was a member of the Combs administration, said that he had audio and video recordings that showed Combs, his staff, and other individuals engaging in serious illegal activity. Tyrone Blackburn, who is also Jones's attorney, is representing Liza Gardner, who is the one who lodged the accusation against Combs. On Monday, Blackburn said that the continuing and future pursuit of justice and resolution from the Combs RICO enterprise by her clients will not be impeded or delayed by the federal investigation. She also stated that the investigation would not be delayed. "Overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies," said Sean Hawley, an attorney defending Combs, who has previously denied Jones' charges. "All of his claims are completely false." And I think the same though, because I do not see any reasons for so many people to get against Mr. Combs. An individual who lives in the neighborhood in Los Angeles where the search was conducted expressed his displeasure with the new information. A young man named Ryan Mendoza, who is 20 years old and still often visits a friend who lives in the neighborhood, shared with the news reporters that he frequently saw women outside the home and parties taking place inside. He made the observation that the home in issue had females outside till 6 in the morning, which was out of the norm. This was despite the fact that other houses also had parties. The individual who was there remarked, "I drive by a lot and I see that a lot of girls, maybe 5 or 6 outside, some leaving, some not, some going in." Additionally, he said that he had seen black Chevrolet Suburban Chevys in the vicinity. Mendoza said, "I never thought anything of it about the fact that Combs lived there until the news stories that were published on Monday went public with the information." Now, this is just ridiculous. Although Combs has been involved in a number of cases, he has only been charged with criminal offenses on a very infrequent basis. After Combs confessed to assaulting a record executive in 1999, he was given a day of anger treatment as a punishment for his actions. As a result of the incident that took place at the New York nightclub in the same year, Combs was accused of being in possession of a pistol without authorization. Combs was armed inside the club, and Shine, whose real name is Moses Barrow, opened fire on the crowd. According to witnesses who talked with the police, Shine is a rapper at the same time. When Combs and Jennifer Lopez, who was his girlfriend at the time, were pulled over by the police, a firearm was found somewhere within the car. In the trial, Shine was found guilty of the shooting at the club, but Combs was found not guilty on the charges of bribery and possession of firearms. Ever since Ventura's lawsuit and additional allegations of abuse against Combs have emerged, the music mogul has been subjected to a great deal of scrutiny. As a result of his resignation from his position as CEO of the media network Revolt, Hulu decided to cancel a reality program that was set to showcase his family. Of course, Diddy's fans are shocked and despaired after these acts and have a lot to say about him. Somebody on the internet wrote they're not going through all of this without some major evidence, which seems quite right. Looking at the intensity of the raid, it's obvious that cops do have some concrete evidence to support their actions. Another one commented in rage, saying some people with money and power think they can do whatever they want. Though at one point in time, it could have seemed as if fame and riches would shield you from unfavorable circumstances, but the harsh reality of the legal system is that there are no boundaries. Right now, Sean Diddy, Combs and his son Justin Combs are going to enter a perilous region in which every decision they make will have significant repercussions or consequences. The only thing that can tell us what will happen in this dreadful scenario is time, and people all around the globe are waiting with bated breath. On the path to recovery, the Combs family may be confronted with the most difficult challenge they have ever encountered.
Fox 11 was first on the ground.
They got the armored vehicles in the driveway.
This is one thing that is guaranteed. Well, leaving on you, what do you guys think will happen next? Are they going to be free from this mess they have created, just like any other rich dad-son duo, or the case may reach levels we have never imagined? Do let us know your opinions in the comments below.